Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is our main event. The VWA World Championship is on the line. Casey Huffman once again challenges Vince Johnson. The main event of Jukebox June is upon us. Casey Huffman gonna make his entrance here. This will be his second time challenging for the VWA World Championship against this man, the defending champion, Vince Johnson. The two men enter the ring. The bell has rung and the match is underway. The World Championship is on the line. Casey immediately throwing Vince into the ropes. Catches Vince in a sleeper hold. Vince is going to make the escape. Casey's going to throw kicks and strikes at Vince. And again, throwing him into the ropes. Look at the rebound back elbow strike from the challenger. The champion gets to his feet, immediately throws right hands, but Casey counters in kind. Vince knocks the challenger back a few paces, throwing some hard right hands. And now he's going to send Casey into the ropes with an Irish whip of his own, and a shoulder tackle sends the challenger to the apron. Casey going to re-enter the ring now. Wrestle his way behind the champion. What a forearm right to the back. Lifts the champion up, throws a strike, but Vince is going to come back with strikes of his own. Casey's going to catch the champion, throw him into the ropes, and he's going to land a huge armbar, wrestling the champion to the mat. Vince is going to make the escape, throw a kick to the gut, and tackle the challenger right to the mat. Casey tries to respond in kind, but Vince catches him with an uppercut to take him off his feet. And now Vince shoves Casey off. Big uppercut again to Casey, the challenger. Vince goes for a kick. The challenger catches the leg, but Vince, vintage style offense, the step-up enziguri to the challenger from the champion. We could see a repeat here, but this time Casey wrenches the leg of Vince to take him down. Casey, perhaps learning from his mistake there, throws the elbow to the champion. Vince is able to mostly withstand the impact of those blows, as you can see. And now Vince throwing strikes of his own. Casey catches the champion's arm, wrenches it, elbow right to the shoulder, perhaps softening up the arm of the champion. Goes for a side kick. Vince, great athleticism to somersault out of the way and catch the challenger and body slam him right to the mat. Vince with a big elbow. Casey shoves the champion off, a big elbow of his own, and look at these two guys rushing each other's spaces. They both want to stay as close as possible to the other. Vince is going to throw some strong right hands. Casey's going to throw some elbows. Vince catches the elbow, uppercut. Casey catches, rolling elbow strike to take the champion off his feet. Casey's got the champion stunned. And so he's going to get behind him and again wrestle the champion down to the mat with an armbar, softening Vince's arm up. Vince is he's slow to get to his feet. And so Casey's going to get behind Vince. Vintage Casey with a rolling backdrop there. And he's going to lift Vince up. And he's going to knock him over. And he's got the dead wing lock locked into the champion. Nowhere to go for Vince. What are we going to see? Vince is able to get to the ropes and force a break. He goes to tackle Casey. And now he's catching him. Big uppercut. That's the breathing room the champion's going to need. Wrestles his way behind the challenger. Slams Casey to the mat with a big backdrop. Casey, a big kick. Rushes the champion, but Vince catches him, lands the uppercut. Casey counters. Look at the back and forth. Casey went for the elbow strike. Vince knocked him aside and landed an uppercut. And now once again exchanging strikes here. Casey, he's got the champion. The champion reverses and throws Casey over his shoulder. And again catches him, an uppercut. And Vince hiking the shorts up. Casey rebounds off the turnbuckle, and now Vince lifts him up. Look at this. There it is. The impact connecting, going for the cover, and Casey gets the shoulder up. His undoing last month that made the best man win. This time he gets the shoulder up, and he's still alive. This match continues. Vince counters the Irish whip, and he caught him with a huge tornado backbreaker. Oh, what an uppercut and kick right to the jaw. The challenger, he may have kicked out of that, but he's stunned. The champion has Casey where he wants him. Casey's going to throw an elbow to the jaw and drop an elbow to the leg out of desperation. But that could be the breathing room he needs. Vince has got Casey. He goes to lift him up. Look at Casey countering, sending the champion over his shoulders. And now Casey goes up to the top rope. Oh, he went for a diving elbow. Vince caught him, tosses him to the mat. And now he's going to lift the challenger up. A huge step-up enziguri knocks the challenger right on his ass. But Casey's going to get to his feet, wrestle his way behind the champion. Look at this, trying to keep him off kilter. Wrenching the arm. There's an elbow right to the shoulder. Side kick to the back of the head of the champion. Vince is slow to get to his feet. He goes to tackle the challenger, but Casey's one step ahead. Vince this time does catch him. Look at that, and again, that twisting tornado backbreaker. And now the champion, he lifts him up. Look at, Casey counters into a Hurricane Rana. You gotta be kidding me, holding the shoulders down. Vince gets the shoulder up. What an athletic counter by the challenger. Is this Casey's moment? He rushes the champion, lands a huge spinning DDT, and transitions right into a modified deadwing lock. Vince has nowhere to go. What the hell? What is Dave Shem doing here? You gotta be kidding me. Dave Shem, the SAO. What in the hell are we witnessing? Casey got the shoulder up. Dave Shem, he has no business being out here. He hits Casey with an SAO. Unbelievably, Casey gets the shoulder up. And who the hell is this? Who in the absolute hell? And now somebody's going after Vince. Look at a spinning tornado DDT. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea who that is. And again, a huge tornado DDT to the champion. But Dave is here. This is just unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, all hell's broken loose here in this match. But regardless, the match still goes on. Somebody's coming to the aid of Casey Huffman because Dave Shem ran out here and messed this match up. And so Vince is fighting off this mystery challenger while Dave is just pummeling Casey Huffman. This is, I have no clue what to make of all of this. Dave with a low blow to Casey. And now Vince going after this mystery challenger, but the mystery challenger, look at these headbutts to the back of the head. And to the top rope. What in the hell are we seeing? Oh my God! But now Dave has Casey up to the top rope. Casey's gonna shove Dave off. And look at, oh! A tornado DDT to the defending VWA World Champion. Meanwhile, the challenger Casey clocked in the jaw by Dave Shem. I have no earthly idea what is happening in this match. I'm just speechless. Dave Shem has no business out here. We have no clue who this fourth man is. This fourth guy's gonna toss Dave right out of the ring. Meanwhile, Casey and Vince, this match is still underway. So what in the hell's gonna happen? Somebody's down there fighting off Dave Shem, because you gotta wonder, was Dave Shem thinking of cashing in his previously won Jukebox? Oh my God, I think Vince just knocked Casey out. That uppercut, and now Vince lifts the challenger up. Oh, right to the back of the head. And again. Casey might not even know where he is at this point in this match. Somebody's out there fighting Dave Shem off. Dave Shem came and messed this match up for Casey. Now, I think Dave might have been trying to cash in and activate that jukebox. Somebody's out there perhaps stopping that from happening. But now Vince has Casey, and look at this. Swing! The swing connects, and he holds the challenger down, and Dave Shem ruined this match. Vince is going to retain the World Championship. What a chaotic encounter. The bottom line, Vince Johnson is going to enter Summertime Madness as the defending VWA World Champion. Vince is going to pin Casey. Oh, the swing connects. So the bottom line, Vince retains the World Championship, and Dave messed this up for Casey. But somebody came out here to stop Dave from activating that jukebox. Dave may have cost Casey the World Championship, but somebody stopped Dave from activating that jukebox. But regardless, a crazy night here, ladies and gentlemen. But Vince Johnson retains the VWA World Championship. Controversial fashion, but retains it nonetheless. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here at Jukebox June.